Woo, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Bongs
Yes,
and
sir.
bangers.
Bongs and bangers. Here we go.
Let's get it. Okay.
Cheers.
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 To a good podcast.
To a good podcast and to the sick team.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle opener, no goal.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, mammals, cats, dogs, people all over the world,
All of y'all.
welcome back
Cats,
to
chickens,
another episode of Canada's favorite smoking show with your favorite smoking buddy, Johnny Bravo, and some of his favorite smoking buddies. We got a special episode for you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please.
You already know what it is,
them
man. Let me
buttons.
get some gunshots in this motherfucker, man. Air horns. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We making noise.
Today in the building, we have one of the newest members of Speaker Rhythms Entertainment, our homie, our boy who holds us down in the studio night after night, the brilliant sound engineer himself, Maz, is in the building.
Thank you, bro.
Maz,
Appreciate the kind words, man.
thank you, bro. Thank you for holding it down for us.
Bro,
you know
absolutely,
what I mean?
man. Thank you for having me part of the
Absolutely.
team, bro.
Super, super sick. And once again, back in the flesh, we have Vaughn's diamond in the rough.
Yes,
Our
still
boy
shining.
Rio in the motherfucking building.
Thank you for having me. That's
Dog,
always a
you already
pleasure.
know what
I'm
it is,
always
man.
here. Whether I'm in front of the camera or not,
That's
I'm
right.
always
That's
here.
that's 100% fact. This is my road dog. He comes with me everywhere I go.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
ever forget that
Don't
shit.
doubt it.
All right. Now, today, Maz is going to be smoking on a beautiful cigar. Maz doesn't burn herbs,
Not
but
anymore.
it's all good. Yeah, he's a previous weed smoker.
Previous.
We've all
Yeah.
been there.
So I know the
That's
vibes.
right. He
I know
knows the vibes.
We've all been there.
He's certified to be on Bongs and Bangers. I'm going to tell you that right now. Johnny Bravo stamps it. And if you question me, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hit the road, Jack.
Let's get a
That's
sample.
Maz's favorite shit.
That's
You
getting
already know.
sampled.
How's everybody doing today, man?
Oh, man.
Doing
The
great,
sun's
bro.
shining.
I was waiting for this
Oh.
weather, man.
You know what?
It's
That's no
beautiful,
complaints.
bro.
That's it. Came out wanting to make use of the day, and what better use?
That's
That's
right.
a fact. That's a fact. That's 100%
Many more things
fact.
to do
You know
throughout
what
the
I
day,
mean?
but it's just getting started.
Real. Share the people what you're going to do after the podcast. Tell them what you're going to do.
Probably
Because
hit a nice little skate session.
woo,
with my
that's
girl.
right. Rio is a ill skater.
Gonna go maybe
Shoot
even
apart.
even graph a little bit.
Yeah, I get that
you know?
graphing.
Just
You see
getting just getting into it. I'm not the greatest, but
You
I'm,
know what
I'm
I
starting
mean?
to learn. You know,
Takes practice.
Listen, we're teaching.
these
we're
guys are the OGs in the game.
The older heads are trying
Yeah.
to school the young boys. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah,
trying to
So
learn.
as you could see, that's the theme for
Yeah.
today's video.
a
We
real
got the
art.
graph in the back. We're gonna be talking about some real hip hop, deep shit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna be talking about some probably not the stuff that you're usually used to. We're gonna interview Maz maybe a little bit just so you guys know who he
Get
is. But
introduced,
we're
for
just gonna be shooting the shit today, talking about all kinds of dope hip hop topics. You know what I mean? I have a special list set up for today, just so you guys are aware. Now, we have to jump into what are we smoking on segment.
Yes. I give you that
sir.
too.
All
yes,
right, so
sir.
you know the bong is here. You may not be able to see it today. It's all good. We're just gonna keep it on the floor because I don't have no table and we're not doing it like that. It's a remote location type joint. You feel me?
Yes.
So I'm gonna show the camera. Let me put this down for a second.
Show 'em
actually.
that
show 'em the
yeah,
hardware.
Show 'em
Yeah,
those
we gotta
healthy
we gotta show 'em
nugs.
what's popping. This is a nice big nug right here. Here we go. This is the tuna, baby.
That's it.
That killer tuna.
And it stank.
Ooh, it's some stanky.
Yeah, you can smell it already.
Yeah. It's a hybrid strain. Absolutely beautiful. It's got the orange hairs. Lots of crystal on this bud today.
That's what you want.
That break.
Ooh, that scent is like Oh, it's very like earthy. Smells like.
Smell like fish?
No.
Smell like tuna?
It's that stank.
Exactly.
For
That's
sure.
tank
Yeah.
for sure.
Everything we're smoking on today came from the earth.
Oh,
Yes,
that's a
yes.
fact. That's
That's
a
right.
fact. That's a
Healthy.
motherfucking fact.
Someone
You got
worked
that
hard
right.
to harvest it.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's true.
That's
Wow.
100% Maz.
Yeah,
Well
man,
said.
You know,
Well said, dog. Way to
Those
start
people
it off.
deserve credit.
They
too,
do.
Right? We're
They
smoking
do.
in there on.
shout out to Cuba.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cuba. That's-
Shout out to whoever
Oh man,
grew
I got
this
some
weed.
sick homies in Cuba, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, Real, what are you smoking on
Just
today?
got a
man?
nice little joint here, Cuba, and I got some grape soda in there.
Woo, grape soda.
You know, normally I go for Sprite and stuff.
but
but,
that sounds exotic.
This grape
fam.
soda's nice. It's got an exotic flavor to it. Pretty perp.
Perp?
It's an indica,
Indica?
but hey,
Nice.
Stay and chill.
yeah,
Yeah.
It does. It gets the job done. That's for
Mellowed
sure.
out?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
It's a nice
okay,
chill.
okay.
Is
strain.
full indica or like a hybrid?
It's a full indica. If I'm
Yeah,
not
you don't see that
if I'm
these
not
days as
mistaken,
much.
but yeah, honestly, for all I know, it's like partially.
That's
right?
right.
It's
Yeah.
a very it's a very popular thing to kind of crossbreed all kinds of dope.
That's all they're doing now. They're just making up new strains with all these new fucking breeds, man.
That's right.
They're just taking the OG plants, mixing them with other OG plants, and calling
Yeah.
it something completely different.
But
But yo, if it's getting you stoned,
exactly, it's
yo,
all
God
love.
bless you.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
There's so many different strains, but it's all love.
And
Everyone
it's
loves weed.
bro, and
Yeah.
the greatest
loves
thing,
it.
yo, the greatest thing about having different kinds of strains is that you could get something for whatever you're feeling.
Yep.
Even
That's
if
right.
you're not like a heavy weed smoker, you could get some CBD type shit where it's like,
Which I take CBD right now.
there you go.
It's
See,
got a lot of medical
see,
benefits.
so
it really
that's
does.
that's why we stamp Maz over here.
Shout out to Moda.
There you go. Moda's beautiful.
We're a great company.
Beautiful. Salute Moda, man.
Yeah.
Give us a sponsorship. Shout out, dog.
That'd be sick.
You know
That'd
what
be
I
sick.
mean?
Yeah.
We could use a bag. We could use a bag. You shout
Hell
us
yeah.
out. You know what I mean? We'll shout you out.
There's so much like cigars, man. The
Talk to
whole
him, man.
weed
Talk
thing.
to him about cigars. Teach us a little bit about cigars. Right
Yes.
now.
Okay. So this right here, this is a Bolivar Bellicoso Fino. That refers to the
Oh
shape.
my. That's just the shape.
The Bellicoso is the shape, yeah.
Wow.
But that's the Bolivar is the brand,
Yeah.
right? They just call this blend and this shape is their Bellicoso Fino. So this is like a stronger cigar. Most Bolivars are stronger, but any cigar from Cuba is always a puro, what they call. So that means 100% Cuban tobacco. So they don't do blends like a lot of the Dominican cigars will also have Nicaraguan tobacco, Honduran, what have you, but these are 100%
Pure
Cuban.
100% Cuban tobacco.
And it's interesting because even though it's all coming from the same soil, they use different primings of the plant and different combinations of that to create the different flavors. And the shape too, the size of it changes the way it burns, which changes the flavor.
Facts. That I know about, and I know different sizes and burning techniques.
That's right, yeah. So all of that included, then also the aging is a whole other thing you get into that also
That's
changes the
next
flavor
level, right?
over time.
Yeah, exactly. When you have a humidor and you store them and you're saving them,
That's right.
you're curating a collection of beautiful scents, and that's what Maz does. He's like cigar. He's like a real cigar connoisseur.
Yeah.
For
I'm
our,
into it, yeah.
For our age, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Like, there's not a lot of people that know
Yeah.
as much about cigars as Maz does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
So,
shout out to my buddy Giuseppe's Words of Wisdom. Me and him are both
Yo,
cigar guys. If you
shout
guys don't know
out-
who that is, you should check him out on
yeah,
IG.
definitely. Shout out Giuseppe's
my cigar
wise
buddy right
words of
there.
Wisdom, dude.
That's the guy too, man. He knows more than I do, but we share stuff all the time, you know. And it's such a great hobby. Like I've made so many friends through cigars. It's like
It's just like weed.
it's just like weed. It's just like weed, you know.
Yeah.
Smoking. You know what?
Exactly.
I've come
It's
to
a
learn.
social thing, fam. You know what I
Smoking is-
mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
say
what I was
that, yeah.
saying, bro. Like,
And in the studio.
I got him in the studio now too. My dad got me like a little bobblehead.
Yeah.
He's in the background now.
I seen it, bro.
So
Maz fucks with Johnny Bravo. If you don't know Johnny Bravo, like, I understand it's 2021, but like, yo, Johnny Bravo is a sick Cartoon Network cartoon
Yeah, OG cartoon.
from back
Cartoon
in the
Network
day.
got so many good.
Oh my
it was.
gosh,
I think
great
it was.
shows.
It must have
bro.
been canceled in what 2003. Something like that?
Yeah, probably. I think maybe
What, Johnny
around that
Bravo?
time or a little bit earlier than that.
It was ahead of my time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
So maybe
way,
it got canceled in 2000. I don't know.
Yeah, but
we were
that
just
was like
seeing
a
reruns.
real '90s cartoon. That was an
Yeah.
original '90s cartoon. That cartoon was.
I've been watching it and I still just know it.
Bro, because the icon, he's
Yeah.
an icon. He's
There's
like
those few of those Cartoon Network ones, like, you know, like it was Dexter's Lab Cartoon Network.
Bro, I love Dexter's Lab.
That's
Dexter's
another one. Like I've
Laboratory,
watched
yeah.
a few episodes of that. Even like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Powerpuff,
Like,
yo,
they're all
dog.
that time, right?
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
That
yo,
was a guilty
dog.
pleasure, but that was
Yo,
a sick
Mojo
show.
Jojo. What do you mean, dog?
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
sick villain. He was badass.
And the dude, the mayor
I,
that loved the pickles. That was.
yeah.
That was
I used to watch Kim Possible, man.
Yeah, that's-
What do you
Kim
mean?
Possible. I even watched some
Fuck
Kim
yeah.
Possible. Rufus, bro.
Yo,
Rescue
drop a-
Heroes. You remember Rescue Heroes? Rescue Heroes.
Rescue Heroes.
Never heard of it. Definitely probably another one.
That's around that time too, man.
Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb for that shit, bro.
That was a good one.
I'm telling you. Oh, no, that's not the one I want to play. Yeah, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into some hot topics today.
Yes,
Pause.
yes.
Not
Not the store.
sir.
Not the store.
Not the store. Not
Busted
the
out
store.
list.
That's it. I'm busting out the list. I
You
got
know,
it on
shit's
this
it's
tray.
like bigger than a grocery list.
We got some stuff to talk about. Hip hop is moving right now. It's been a minute since we've done an episode of Bongs and Bangers. I'm gonna fill up my vape real quick as we talk.
Get some lighter sounds.
Yeah, I got some lighter sounds
great.
in there. You funky fucking
You
bitch,
funky
you.
bitch.
So my torch sounds. There you go.
All right, so we did the what we're smoking on. Oh, you know
Yo,
what?
can I ask you a question
Yes,
before you lead
absolutely.
into the next segment?
Yeah, please do.
Yo, when did you come up with you funky bitch?
Um,
Cause it hits so hard. It's so perfect.
But
you
only
know?
if he says it. If
But
anybody
only
else tried
when
to
you
say
say
it.
it, exactly. You know.
to be honest, my inspiration for you funky bitch is Snoop Dogg. I heard him say, I heard him say it one time. I think like in a
it
record or
just
some
stuck.
shit, and I was like, "Yo, that shit is hard,
just
bro." I'm
stuck,
like, I'm gonna just start saying that. Like that's
You
just gonna be
funky
the.
bitch.
And I always say it when we sign out on the show.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like the catchphrase.
Yeah, like when I'm promoting some shit on my Instagram, you funky fucking bitch, you know what I
I
mean?
love it.
Like on some real slick
Yeah.
shit. All right, so I do have the best munchie segment. So we're trying to make the best munchie segment one of the topics for our show. But I'm not gonna lead off with the best munchies segment just yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're trying to make that a segment. I like that, man. That's one topic that will forever get heated in a way.
That's what I
People get
mean,
upset.
bro. It's a
People
serious
get
debate.
upset.
I
That's
know
a
what my
proper-
favorite was, man.
Hold on, hold on, man.
Look,
Hold
it gets
on.
excited.
Yeah.
You know what? Should we jump into it, Rio? What do you think? Should we
Hey.
just go in?
It's up to you, man.
You're the
Let's.
host.
All right. Let's dive in. Feet
There we
first.
go.
Maz, you wanted to mention your favorite munchie.
Yes.
And you know it right off the top of your head. It's not a question.
It's hard to say, but this is one of the, by far this would be top 3 if it wasn't
Okay,
the first.
top 3. Go ahead. Go ahead with this one.
Hot Nutella on warm Calabrese toast.
Ooh, with the powder on. The
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
kind of toast.
Okay. Yeah.
Or, like,
The
even just, like-
Italiano toast.
That's like
Yeah.
detailed.
Or even like peanut butter and Nutella together on toast, man.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's so good.
Okay.
It's like a
And,
Reese's.
and shout out to Zach with any cereal.
Oh,
We're
my
the cereal
cousin Zach.
connoisseurs.
Yeah. But you when we're doing best munchies, you have to be mad specific.
Yeah.
We already said that. You can't just say
Lucky Charms.
cereal. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
there you go.
The chocolate Lucky Charms.
All right, hold on. You gave 2.
I give 2. That's yeah, my bad.
real.
Oh, I've mentioned this already before.
I know, but we're gonna do it on
But I
every
stick
episode.
true
Fam.
to my word.
Okay, so let's see what it is
Fucking
today.
all dressed ruffles are my
Oh,
favorite.
dude.
All dress ruffles.
Those and, like,
Okay.
Like, yo, I was really thinking about it after the last time we talked about this, you know? And I was like, you know, like I've always said, like I really love maple cookies, like maple cream cookies.
Those are
You
good.
know? But, like, yo, I think
Sour Patch Kids.
yeah, Sour Patch Kids.
All right, I'll give you my first 2.
Can't wait to hear this.
My first 2, right off the top, is Cherry Blasters.
Cherry Blasters are fire.
Cherry
I was
Blasters
just thinking about those too.
takes cake.
Oh, anything sour like that with
Oh,
Fuzzy peaches,
buddy.
yeah, that Maynard's killed it, man.
Maynard's, yeah.
Yeah, Maynard's
Swedish berries.
brand
Swedish
kills
berries
it
are good
all.
too.
But Cherry Blasters is in my
Yeah.
top. That's the
Yeah,
top,
respect.
top. Second down, we're looking at either Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Captain Crunch cereal. I love cereal
Captain Crunch is fire.
as a munchie, fam. If I'm at home
Me too,
and I'm
man.
smoking a sesh and like it's like even if it's afternoon, but majority of the time in the nighttime, a nice bowl of Captain Crunch or
I know there's so many cereal, bro. I love cinnamon.
It's
no,
hard.
those are the
Cinnamon
top.
Toast Crunch?
Those are the top.
Cinnamon
for me,
Toast
I gotta
Crunch is
be
it.
honest.
So
We should
good.
we should get Zach on the podcast and just talk about cereal. 'Cause,
Oh, yeah,
bro, me and that
bro.
guy, we've had like cereal marathons. Like we
When-
get 6 different cereals, and
Yo, you'd love my boy shop. He sells all this exotic cereal.
I love that, man.
Yo, shout out to
I'll sell it- I'll
yo,
tell you-
shout
I'll
out
send you
to
the link.
Exotic.
Yeah, bro,
Snacks.
Shout
please.
out Exotic Snacks
GTA.
GTA. Hit that up.
Yo,
trying to get
on
that.
Instagram.
Right off Highway 7.
Yes, go on Instagram. Go on Exotic Snacks with the X.
Yep.
GTA.
Exotic snacks, but an ex GTA. Go
He
on Instagram, follow.
is
He's got the
man
craziest munchies.
for your munchies.
You want munchies?
Shout out to him,
that
bro.
guy.
He's
Anyone.
the illest.
He delivers. He's got a website. He got a store in person. Trust me.
We're gonna have a Bongs and Bangers
can't miss
exotic snacks collab.
That's
Just
it.
wait for
That
it.
guy's
I'm
got
speaking
crazy
into
stuff.
existence.
Bro.
He already knows what it is. Shout out to him. He's a good homie of our boy Rio. Much love to him. He's
Much
killing it
love,
right
bro.
now. Absolutely,
He's a real
killing
one,
it.
and he's
That's
got
a-
some
Convinced, man.
real
That Highway
crazy
7,
snacks.
that's the best place for food. Like,
Dude, it's right off
that
like,
area, like just
it's-
everything is there. You know what I mean?
everything.
He's
bro.
got such a good location. I can't.
Yeah,
even
that
lie.
is a great
Peak.
location.
Peak location.
Definitely go check that out.
All right.
So first topic.
Excuse me. Going off of best munchies, segueing off of best munchies. Thank you very much. Hello.
Segue.
Needing a sip of my beer here.
English hard way.
Wavy.
Yeah. I'm getting nice. I'm going to hit another bong now because now we just finished best munchies. As you guys know, if you guys are just tuning in, Maz is in the building. Rio is in the building.
You know
We're
what
smoking
it is.
on some tuna, some grape soda.
grape soda.
Maz has got a killer cigar
bubbling.
popping.
Cuban.
Beautiful Cuban, like on
Bolivar.
some real
It's a
shit.
Puro.
Bolivar.
Some real shit.
That's what you said it? Puro, right?
Puro, yeah, that just refers to like all one type of tobacco. They have like other pure. They have like Nicaraguan puros.
It's so crazy how detailed it is.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Like even like the process to make them. Like you see these guys roll them. It takes such a crazy art. Like it's already hard enough to roll a joint. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But this is like next level. They got a bunch.
Yeah, you can't just sit like I just sat and rolled this joint in a minute before we started.
Yeah.
A cigar you can't just sit and roll.
No, because part of the.
like a backwood and shit like those like. It's not even that you roll it. I swear it's like the way
It's
it's
a
hand
loose
rolled.
leaf.
It's like
It's just in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
You roll
loose
it in
leaf.
like you
Yeah.
tuck it and shit.
No, what
That
they do with
shit's
this,
tight.
they got to like measure it, cut it,
Yeah,
and
they-
bunch up the tobacco, and
It's
then
like an art.
yeah, like
It
there's like a
is. It's
series
literally
of
an art, dude.
bunches inside, yeah, and it changes the flavor, so they got to
Yeah.
be specific.
And
about
that's what
how they
blows
roll
my
it.
mind is that
It's
just
a
the
fact.
I know,
flavor changes that easy.
and I love watching videos of it too, because you see the guys in Cuba,
So
like,
they go
they got a
fast,
cigar in their
man.
mouth,
Yeah,
and
they
they're
go
going-
pretty
those guys
fast,
are
too.
like-
They go fast, yeah. I'd love to visit one of the factories. When I went, I wasn't anywhere
I
near
seen
there.
one
Oh,
in
no?
Dominican when I was younger.
It's amazing.
I went
dude.
to an
Sick.
action to a plantation where they're making cigars,
That's fire.
and it was I not gonna lie. I got a little taste of it on my lips. The vanilla cigar they had. It was just cool seeing like
It's
where
quite-
they make it and how they do it and shit.
Yeah,
it was
man.
really
Different,
fascinating,
man.
dude.
The soil is a
so
big part
sick,
of it.
Yeah.
bro.
The soil is a big part of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's an important part of your tobacco.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what kind of soils, they're using.
That's
Make
true.
sure it's pure.
Yeah.
There you go. See, we're doing while I'm smoking my bong, Maz is giving you tobacco.
That's it.
Excuse me, cigar
information. Just
information,
knowledge.
cigar game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You didn't know you needed to know this, but now you know.
Now you know
That
because
just
now
blew your
if you
mind.
go when everything opens back up and you go to Cuba, nobody's gonna be able to school you on cigars.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean?
That's- now you know.
You
Yeah.
wanna try one, you know which one, I guess. to go
Exactly.
for, you know?
There you go. See, we're schooling, we're educating.
Yeah, man.
All right. So the first hip hop topic is now this is a controversial hip hop topic. I've been told many times that this is a very, very high temper topic.
Oh, boy.
But all right, so we're talking about
Made the most
did
noise,
Soulja Boy pretty much is he responsible for pretty much everything artists do with their social media and everything outside of music that they do today? So
My answer was largely, but not completely.
not completely. Okay.
Yeah.
Real. Give us just a basic answer like that right now.
I think I agree with Maz, honestly. I think he definitely played a part.
Yeah.
But I couldn't say he's the only.
No, because there's other guys that did
There's
it.
other guys that did it exactly, but he was definitely one of the ones that was getting more, I guess, attention. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what
You
it was
know?
attention because he was really in the spotlight 2007, 2008. Like everybody was
He was
talking about it.
entertaining.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know?
And young too, very young.
Exactly.
So for all intensive purposes, because you guys agree for the most part, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate
Okay.
here, which is unfortunate, but it's okay.
That's okay.
Which is fine. I'm gonna say that I don't think he's responsible for anything that rappers do today, but I think there's somebody who is, and I'll pitch you another scenario.
Okay.
Gucci.
I was just.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
Gucci,
Gucci.
yeah.
I think Soulja Boy came out with a record and then was heavily influenced by Gucci very quickly.
Yeah, I think so too.
And just took that to a whole nother level. So, here's my first point, right? Soulja Boy is the first artist on YouTube, yes or no?
I don't know. Is he? I think so. He probably was.
That's a good
One
question.
of them. He was probably one of them.
Like you talking like music videos? Or you talking like just making personal videos of himself on YouTube?
I'm talking about artists in general being on YouTube at any capacity.
No, I don't think he was the first.
You don't think he was the first?
No, because I remember seeing like Young Jock videos and still tipping on YouTube, like when I was a kid, you know,
Okay.
stuff
okay.
like that. But he was one of the first to be very like prominent on YouTube for sure. But
He was the first one to make his presence known
yeah, that's why I kind of said he was a big part of.
on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think Wiz Khalifa has a lot to do with what artists do day to day on their Instagram and what people want to see
Yeah.
based on his day to day episodes. Okay? Here's another fact for you. First to work with the Migos. This is all stated by him, okay? Pretty much. This is all things that I got from him. First to work with the Migos, yes or no?
No. Was he?
Was it Drake first?
I don't even know that.
That I don't know.
Because I didn't follow the Migos when they first came out very much. I kind of got into them after, so I don't know who they were really collabing with at first. At first, it didn't seem like they were really collab. I swear, like we're talking obviously before Bad and Bougie, right? Yeah. Like even before that.
Like, I swear
Yeah,
when they
way
recorded
before that.
Versace.
We're
See,
talking
it
about
was, like, the first
Versace.
big picture.
So,
Yeah.
like, for me, Versace was the first one that hit in Canada for us.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
had Drake on it.
Yeah.
And then I saw Soulja Boy with them. So for me, it's Drake. Drake is the first artist to work with the Migos, not Soulja Boy.
I think you're right about that.
You know what I mean?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know Soulja Boy worked with the Migos. So I'm late.
Responsible for the whole Barb's community. Now, this is something he states because he was heavy on Twitter and he introduced Nicki Minaj to Twitter and opened her first account
Interesting.
on Twitter. So he says he's responsible for the whole Barb's community.
This guy's an encyclopedia, man.
That's so fucked, dude.
Because
Like,
he
yo,
was,
just because he opened the account for her, she made the moves on there.
yeah, that's a fact.
It's not him
That's
that
a
made
fact.
the move. He just opened it.
And
he
the
opened
Barb's
the door
community,
and she walked through and did
the
something.
Barb's community actually has nothing to do with him because it's actually a whole separate entity.
Yeah,
Really?
that's fucked.
You know?
So he just claimed all these things.
Yeah.
Crazy how things
Fun
just tie
fact.
together.
Fun fact.
Ding.
First artist to work with Chief Keef.
Probably Gucci.
Gucci?
Yeah, I think so too.
Gucci was the first artist to work with Chief
I don't
Keef?
know. He made semi on him with him early on.
Did Flocka work with him or no?
I don't think so. I don't think Waka Flocka's ever worked with him.
Like I know Gucci and Chief Keef have made a song early.
Yeah?
Yeah. Semi on him. It's a hard track.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say he's the first one, but like I feel like
Again, these
I
are
wouldn't be
all
surprised
things
if it was
that
Gucci, though.
Soulja Boy claims, okay?
I don't remember Soulja Boy and Chief Keef. Maybe they made a track.
Oh, so he's saying like Soulja Boy was saying he was the first to work with Chief Keef.
Yeah,
No
these are all
way.
things that he claims.
See, I don't even know because
Like even him being the first to work with them doesn't mean that like,
Exactly,
he
it's not-
dropped Love Sosa, and that's what made him huge. And I
Yeah.
swear that was his first.
it was a
track.
solo
That's a
track.
fact.
That's the
That's a
first
fact.
track he dropped,
That's a fact.
solo track, and that's what hit. That's the
That's a
song
fact.
that still hits the hardest. To this
Yeah,
day.
anything off that
You
first
know?
album.
It was all
100%
hard because
Finally
it was
Rich,
just
yeah.
him, like you know.
Yeah, and it's
So
like
Soulja just work. Okay, if anything, like, I guess it's an honor for Soulja to be the first to work with Chief
Yeah.
Keef because Chief Keef already kind of
But you can't-
solidified his ground before Soulja ever came.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But some
he
people
was
just-
he was himself already. He already made his mark. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
They-
Soulja had no influence on that.
No.
If
no.
anything, he may have just been the first to work with them. But like,
Yeah.
like
just
That's,
hold on
that's
to
what
like,
I mean. I think he tries to claim too much. I think
Yeah,
he
that's
tries
what
to
I was
claim
gonna
a
say,
little
yeah.
too
Connected to
much.
it.
Yeah.
they hold
yeah.
on to that thing
which
too
I'm
much.
sure
Like, on the
I'm
first,
sure
on the
he
first-
could have actually had a lot of little parts in everything.
Sure,
Yeah, for
But-
sure. For sure.
Like you know, to say that you are the sole owner. Of
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
everything. Like to
Yeah,
be the
it's not
first is
everything.
not everything.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it is an honor, like you said, but you can't hold on to that and hold that like over people's
Yeah,
head
100%.
because there's better.
There you go. That's a fact.
You know,
When you hear the coin noise, you know it's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yep.
I love it.
I'll give it to you again, just in case you missed it. All right, now here's some other things he says. Responsible for streaming based on the ringtone money. Did that open a lot of people's eyes to digital? Now, I'm going to honestly pause this question because we have something that, I have a topic that we're going to end the show on.
Okay.
And this kind of connects to that.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to segue out of this topic. The next topic we have is just kind of a debate where we can sit back and shoot the shit. I'm going to smoke another bong and get lifted. You already
But
know.
there's a next level to get to.
Yeah.
He's
He's
here.
off the screen.
He's on.
Right? See where that blue sky is? That's where I am.
He's on
And
Mount
it's clear
Fuji.
skies.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good. I'm a little
Everybody's
lifted
good.
too. I can't even lie.
I'm
Yo, is your
lifted,
car
dog.
lifted? People just driving like, you know how they do
Oh,
like
yeah.
the curve?
Well, this car
They
I still
drive
have to do.
diagonal over the speed bump so they don't
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
scratch the bottom of their whip.
I have
It's
to do
just 'cause
this-
It's so low.
I have to do this for this car too. Like to get out of the driveway, I have to go at like a pretty hard
Yeah?
45.
Damn.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
bad. I think about
You
it,
don't
like,
see
damn.
it as
Unless
much-
I like trucks because you just go.
No, I know. The garage is uneven. If you look at it from the other side, it actually looks a lot
Low?
lower. But when you see it on the road, then it does it a little bit more justice. But no, I'm happy with where the height is. I haven't touched
Still
it
a
in years.
mean car.
Thank you.
You're going to see Maz's whip in the B-roll, just so you know that's what we're talking about right now. So we're going to jump into the next topic. I'm going to pitch a question to you guys
Throw
and
it.
see how you guys feel. Who are some of the most underrated artists in the game right now?
Right now,
Rio.
Tell them again. Who is it?
Rio
Oh, that's a fact.
I agree
That's
with
a
that.
super
I don't know if you ever
fact.
heard of him, but go
and
check him
and
out.
Toastable.
And Toastavale.
Yes.
That's a super fact. That's a fact. You know what? We're gonna put the link to DreamWorld Asylum in the
Description.
Dope album, man.
Thank you. I don't know why I blanked out. I'm frosty.
Fried.
Frost. Shout out to
Frosted
Frost
Flakes.
too.
Shout out Frosted
Shout out
Flakes.
Frost. Shout out
Yes.
Frost. And Frosted Flakes.
Frost, yes. Johnny Hills.
I got a few already. I'm thinking of.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Dom Kennedy and Currency.
I agree with
Well,
that
they've
one
been-
already.
They've been around for some time.
That's what I mean.
But
These
still-
guys have been in the game for some time, but
Lots of content.
lots of content.
Currency's been everywhere, man. I didn't
Currency
realize.
drops a mixtape like every 3 months. I think. I don't know if my number is correct there, but it's got to be like every 3 months or something like that.
That's amazing. And you know what? Like, I always say that it's always quality over quantity for me, but his stuff is quality.
It's so good, dude.
It is, man.
The mixing is so good. Like,
Yeah.
everything is solid to ride to. Like,
I love Weekend at Bernie's.
oh man, that's a solid
Yeah.
mixtape.
Great, like, car
solid
tracks. And he's a
mixtape.
car guy, too. So I can, like, every time I listen to it,
That's
I'm
a
like,
fact.
it's perfect to drive
That's
to.
a fact, bro. He has a sick collection of cars.
Yeah,
Shout out Currency, man.
for real.
Currency is definitely underrated. Dom Kennedy is underrated. He's from LA. I don't know what part of LA exactly. I'm sorry, Dom. But he's from LA. He is absolutely wicked. He doesn't get enough recognition. I also have Problem on here. He's from the West Coast.
That's right, yeah.
Problem is fire. He
And I
doesn't
haven't-
get enough recognition.
I haven't heard much of him, so that's why, like lately. So that's proof right there that he's underrated.
He's on a record with Wiz.
Yeah, the
called
track in-
For the Low. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, For the Low.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
hear that.
Yeah, it's fire.
He had
It's
the
a good
placement
record.
in GTA 5, too, that song.
Yeah. I also have Payroll Giovanni. He's from Detroit. I don't know why I said it like that, but
From Detroit.
he's from
I
Detroit.
never heard of him.
Payroll is sick, man. He's got he does mixtapes with Cardo. Cardo got wangs.
But I think like the
But-
whole fucking TDE is underrated.
You think
I think
TDE?
Top Dog's underrated.
I don't think they're underrated, fam. I
Like-
think it's just because we're from Canada, a lot of people don't see it, but in the
Yeah.
States,
That's a
they
good
are
point.
highly rated.
That's
Yeah.
a very good point.
Yeah,
Because
they're
I think those guys are everyone under that label is fucking talented.
they are held to a very high regard in the States, bro.
J Rock, Absol, Isaiah Rashad.
Absol.
They all deserve a lot more
Absol
recognition.
right there, man.
Isaiah
Like,
Rashad
they just
is
deserve a little more recognition.
fire, dude.
Absol's crazy.
Yeah, dude, he's one of my
He's a
favorite.
really
like,
lyrical guy, man.
yeah.
Absol is ill. Absol is ill. I had his first album.
Schoolboy's
I bought
gotten
it.
a lot of recognition.
Schoolboy, yeah.
Schoolboy's fire,
But
dude.
he's sick.
And a lot of people
hold
talk
up.
about him.
Shout out to fucking
Shout out
Schoolboy, man. I think some of the guys on the label, like besides
Yeah.
Kendrick,
Like Kendrick
and-
gets the recognition.
Of
for
course.
Sure. I know Kendrick gets the recognition.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. I think
That's
Isaiah
undoubtedly.
Rashad needs like,
Way more recognition.
yeah,
He's
bro,
sick.
he's ill. I also have on this list somebody who's been in the game for a minute, but I don't hear his name enough, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jim Jones.
Oh yeah.
He's been around for
Yo,
Lots of albums too, man.
dog.
He's been out for time.
After Product of My Environment, he released so much, but after that, it was kind of like, a lot of people stopped paying attention. But I went and listened to it, and it was like a lot of really great content, man.
If I'm going to list, I'm gonna list some of his albums right now that just released.
Yeah.
And they
The last
are
one was
fire.
fire. The last one was fire.
El Capo
Yeah.
was fire.
Yep.
Wasted Talent,
Very fire.
fire.
The intro with the sun, like the Bronx Tale, so sick.
Unreal, bro.
Yeah.
He had a feature on Coke Boys 5. The intro, fire, dude. Jim Jones needs more recognition, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I mean, he is
he's
big,
been around
but
for time.
he still needs. I think he still needs more for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially these days, because a lot of it seems like he's making these really dope projects, but they don't get the publicity. I mean, a lot of that, I'm sure, as you guys know, comes from record label management, all those things.
And Jim is solely independent. He's been independent for many years.
And
you
that's
know what
why
I mean?
it's harder that way. When he was on Koch, it was like you just can't. It's so hard to afford and get that kind of distribution.
Yeah, I'm
and
pretty
marketing.
sure he might have a distribution deal maybe with Empire, but like
Yeah.
Empire again is exactly the same like Koch. You pretty much got to do a lot of the footwork yourself. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
But in the end of the day, you reap the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why he does it because that's the road I would take too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the smarter thing to do. Go ahead, Maz. I know Maz has some for you
Crumb
to
snatcher.
list.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So first,
Talk to him.
like one for me for a long time has been Ritz, who, if you guys don't know, he was on Strange Music for a while, and he came up under Yellow Wolf basically. So he had a few of his own projects before that, but like Yellow Wolf put him on a tape once Yellow Wolf blew up, and then he was on Trunk Music, he was on Radioactive, right? And then he started making his own albums. And I think those first two big ones that he made, Next to Nothing and Life and Times of Johnny Valiant, like really, really quality albums. Like all Strange Music production. There was a lot of Tech Nine features.
Tech
A lot of
Nine's sick.
a lot
Tech
of
Nine's underrated. Man.
amazing, yeah. A lot of Chris Calico features. I think even Tech Nine too is
Chris
underrated.
Calico too, man. They're
Like-
all
Yeah,
underrated.
like those
Especially
guys,
here
Chris-
in Canada, bro.
Yeah.
these are,
They
like,
really are.
people don't know,
Hobson
man.
too underrated.
Hobson, yeah.
Hobson is super underrated.
But
bro.
Tech Nine out of all of them gets. I mean, he's the leader of the label, so he
Yeah.
obviously is the biggest. He started that style, so
Yeah.
it's only fair. But Ritz, it's like a lot of people sleep on him, and I get it. It's kind of that kind of chopper style rap sometimes for some people is a one trick pony. Like they can't get into it. It's either you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
But I still think Ritz is super diverse. Like he's got songs.
He is good.
He's got songs where
Fire.
he's like singing, and he's got really catchy hooks. Like, and the quality of production is amazing. If we're talking just straight up lyrically, man,
it's
and
cool.
it's like scary how like just go listen to the second verse on that song. The song "Explode"
Yeah.
by Ritz, insane. It's amazing, and he's actually saying shit. Like he's not just talking. Some guys do that whole multi-syllable rap and talk about nothing. He's actually getting a point across at the same time, which is not easy to do.
That's the
That's what I'm
objective,
trying to
bro.
get on right now.
Fuck.
And then my second would be Dave East. That would be
Dave
good.
East.
Yeah.
Dave East is absolutely fire.
Another guy too with like Currency, tons of mixtapes and tons of great content, but like only certain things seem to get the spotlight,
I do have one other artist that I need to mention.
Yeah, shoot.
I don't think she gets enough recognition. Young M.A.
Yes.
Yes, that's actually
Young
facts.
M.A.
I knew you were gonna say that.
is
She's ill, yeah.
absolutely ridiculous. Her
She's dope,
bars
yeah.
are
She got sick
crazy.
bars. She got
She's
swag.
fire.
She's
she's cool.
hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's
She spits that shit, bro. She could kill anybody.
Yeah.
She could kill anybody. Like, she is a monster with that mic, man.
Absolutely.
But segueing out of underrated artists, you were saying the streaming era. I want to bring up the last topic.
Yes.
Did ringtones and mixtapes start the streaming era? Did they birth the streaming era?
I think they were part of it, but I feel like they kind of got forced to do the streaming thing because of things like LimeWire and even YouTube before.
Leaking songs. all the
Yeah,
time.
like they were starting to see that they were losing a ton of money. Like I read a statistic somewhere that like album sales, they have a new thing called like the I think it's by the RIA. They made like a
Oops.
what was it? All the speaker died, yeah. Oh, it just turned off. It was like they have a thing called album sales equivalent or something like that. So album sales now, you have to sell 10 to equal what one was in like 2002.
Exactly.
Because like back then you could sell multi-platinum like fairly easy compared to now. Like it's very rare. There was only like two albums that sold like more
That's
than
a fact, bro. It's that is a fact.
like Taylor Swift obviously is one of them, Drake as well. Those were the two like major ones that actually cleared those kinds of numbers, but everybody else, they're making good numbers, but they're making money from merch, live shows, other ventures, you know, their own businesses.
This is the way I look at it, right? Hip hop had a lot to do with downloading music.
That's right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a big part of it.
It was a big part of the hip hop side of music.
In early
And
2000s.
hip hop was really like gaining its legs at that time. A lot of people were getting signed. I think not only is it mixtapes and ringtones, but I think it's the downloading of hip hop music also, because who else was downloading music? You had like, okay, house, maybe like house music was being downloaded a
That's
lot.
an excellent point, dude. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What other
Yeah.
genres were being
You're right.
downloaded
Everything
a
else was
lot
on the
at that
radio,
time?
It was hip hop, man.
It was hip-hop,
I remember being a kid and that was like the thing everybody did. It was hip hop and like hip hop pop tracks.
Yeah, R&B tracks that were on the radio a lot.
Yep. And younger demographic too. I know for myself, for a long time, that parental advisory sticker meant that my parents had to listen to it first before I was allowed to buy it. So
That's a fact.
a lot
My
of
mom
kids
used to give me hell for trying to
Oh.
buy parental advisory.
My first album I wanted to buy was Snoop Dogg Rhythm and Gangsta. That was the one I wanted to buy and I couldn't buy it in the store. I just wanted to hear Drop It
Wow.
Like It's Hot.
That's sick, bro. That's sick that you remember that.
I was dying to hear it, man.
It was hard at that time. Like, the only way I was getting parental advisory CDs is if it was gifted to me. You know what I mean? And then my mom like couldn't return it or whatever because there was no receipt. So she would just be like, "Oh, okay, whatever, fine, you can
Get
keep
this
it."
out of the house.
Yeah,
But see, the kids would just
Get to
go on
one.
LimeWire and just download it.
yeah,
And then nobody knows about it.
exactly.
But I never liked doing that. There was never like nice
Party.
quality MP3s.
Yeah, it was always
It was
It was
never
bootleg,
quality,
guys
man.
talking, random DJs talking over the records. Like,
That's a fact.
That's the
That
price you
is
pay,
a
though.
I
fact.
actually
But,
remember
like,
that, man. That's so crazy.
But I'm happy to pay for music now, man. I still buy CDs, like straight up. I still
Yeah,
buy. I
fuck
buy
yeah,
CDs.
man.
I buy
If you
records.
can get a CD, bro, and your car has a CD player, do it, man. I'm telling you.
Support the artist, man.
Yeah, buy a vinyl.
Any little bit helps.
It does. It really does.
It goes a long way.
Buy your music, man.
Just
Buy
do it.
your music.
Yeah.
It's more rewarding too. It's like
100%.
you just enjoy it. You know, it's too consumable now. You have to
Yeah.
treat it like I try to treat it like the times when it was not accessible. There was
Yeah.
no way to hear it.
Okay, so we were capping off the episode with streaming and mixtapes and downloading
Yeah.
and ringtones,
Right.
right? Personally, I think it's a great conversation. That's why I brought it up here.
It
you
is.
know, among some real music heads who know what they're talking about. I want to wrap up the episode
Yes, sir.
and say thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Bongs of Bangers. I know this one is a little bit spaced out from the last one.
Got a
The
lot to say.
consistency will be better.
times
We're
are a little
working on
weird
it.
right
Real's back in the
We
studio.
make it work. Just because I ain't in the studio.
Yeah,
doesn't mean I
stay
ain't right
tuned. Yeah, stay
it.
tuned
Music
because
coming.
we got some stuff coming for
Plenty.
that.
That's the
Plenty.
key, man.
Mm-hmm.
All other artists out there, bro, take notes. That's what you got to do.
Yes.
You know
That's
what
what
I
you got to do.
mean?
You never stop writing, never stop practicing. You know?
Drop a fucking bomb for Rio.
There you
You
go.
know what it is, man. Rio2Real on Instagram.
Hit it
Don't
up.
fucking
Real
forget.
two, real.
Too real.
You
Number
already
2.
know me. I'm your host who smokes the most.
Yes, sir.
Johnny Bravo,
That's it.
aka GQ. This is the homie Maz, the illest sound engineer in the game. I'm
Yes,
telling
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
right now. That's a fact. That's a Fendi, no cappuccino. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Bongs of Bangers. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video.
Hit that
Subscribe to the channel. Gang, gang, gang. You funky fucking bitch, you.
Funky bitch.
You're
Funky.
grab scratch.
Broken phone right off the bat.